Well, the rock and roll event just finished up, and there were a few minor surprises, such as the appearance of Steve Jobs, but in general everything went according to the rumors, with one major exception. The main rumor for the iPod Touch was certainly the addition of a camera, and to the surprise of many, including myself, there was actually none. During the past couple of days, there had been a couple rumors saying this, but it still came as quite a surprise. They didn't linger too long on it, but it seems like it's a very minor refresh. The differences in the new iPod Touch are that it now comes in 8GB, 32GB, and 64GB for $199, $299, and $399 respectively. This is similar, although less than the rumors had stated, being that there would be no 8GB model, just a 16GB for $199. The new iPod Touch also carries the same faster processor, and presumably the rest of the upgraded internals from the iPhone 3GS. The new iPod Touch is available immediately. While the extra storage and upgraded internals are nice, definitely a letdown here. Next, however, is a good surprise, iPod Nano. As expected, it did get a camera and microphone that is capable of shooting 640 by 480 video. There is roughly 16 video effects you can put on the video in real time, but there's no zooming or editing. Along with the camera and microphone is an FM radio, which should come quite in handy. Besides these features, a pedometer and a voice recorder are also available. The prices are $149 for an 8GB model and $179 for a 16GB model, and it is also available today. Another pleasant surprise was that the iPod Classic isn't getting the boot, contrary to what a lot of people thought. Nothing really has been changed on it, except that it solely comes with 160GB of storage for the same price of $249. Lastly, as far as iPods go, there's the iPod Shuffle. Nothing much was changed, except the addition of a few colors and a price reduction to $59 for the 2GB model and $79 for the 4GB model. There's also a new special edition, which is made out of polished stainless steel, and it looks very nice. iTunes 9 was released today as well, and is already available for download. It features Windows 7 integration, a support for the new iTunes LP format, a somewhat streamlined user interface, and a redesigned iTunes Store. It also allows for sharing music and apps between computers and devices, as well as allowing you to organize your apps in iTunes, and on your iPhone and iPod Touch from iTunes itself. Also available for download today is iPhone OS 3.1. It brings some new features, but definitely steer clear of it if you're jailbroken. Same goes for iTunes 9. While they may be nice, test them out if you have another computer or something, but don't do it on your primary computer, because they have not been tested and you don't know what it'll do to your jailbreak. So that was it, guys. To be honest, the lack of a camera for the iPod Touch was a big disappointment, but the fact that they are keeping the iPod Classic, as well as revamping iTunes, and giving the Nano some substantial upgrades, slightly make up for it. All in all, a decent, if a bit disappointing keynote.